What is happening, everybody? And special what's up to my team killers, my killers of teams. I hope everybody's doing good. And today we're going to talk about the brand new disruption modes that came with this new Saint of Ultra update. Now we got a bunch of brand new things like Haro's new skin and armor set. Spooky. But I'm not going to drag on about that because that's not what this is about. This is about disruption. But I do want to mention the new guitars. That's only because they come with a new emote that's going to allow us to play music. Well, I say us. I mean you guys. I can't play music. I'm not going to try. I'm not wasting my time. But this is more directly related to Gauss, our brand new Warframe, because this all came together. And with our brand new Warframe, this new disruption mode is the place to get all of his spots. Now, let's keep in mind, this time the drop rates, they're going to suck. So I'm going to show you a bunch of charts to get your screenshot ready. But yeah, we're going to have to work for it this time. Now, there are 6 brand new modes on different planets. I'm going to show you a list. Here's your first list. But for this video, we're going to be here on Kelpie, which is on Senda. Now, if you're not familiar with this mode or you're wondering what the difference is, I'm going to tell you about all of that. I'm also going to tell you how to play disruption mode. I'm going to give you some teammate tips, and I'm going to give you some Warframe suggestions, or in my opinion, the best Warframe for this situation. But first I got to mention, all of Gauss's pieces, they can be found here on Senda, Kelpie. Here's the chart. Alright, now this mode is actually pretty simple. It's kind of like a mobile defense. There are going to be 4 conduits, 4 per round, and while you're killing enemies, an infested Demolus is going to show up. Now when you kill him, he's going to drop a colored key. Now you need to take that colored key to the same color conduit. When you plug it in, you're going to have to defend it for a certain amount of time. Now, most of the time it's going to be about a minute and a half. Sometimes it's going to be a little less. It depends on what happens when you plug it in. Now, each time you do this, you're going to get a status buff from that conduit. Now, majority of the time, it's going to be for the enemy. So, it's going to kind of suck. But, every once in a while, there are very few ones that they're going to be status buffs for you or your team. Here's another chart. Now, once you're done, all 4, that round is going to reset. Now, when it resets, you guys can go to extraction, or you can keep going. Now, when you and your team, you're playing, you're killing your enemies, waiting for the Demolus, it's kind of a good idea to spread out, but not too far. Now, you see the Demolus tends to make a beeping sound. This is kind of like a deadly game of Marco Polo. The closer it gets, the louder its sound makes. And then you kill Polo. Now, you'll also see a little flash of a red beacon before you get to him, when you're kind of getting close. But my suggestion is, mark the Demolus. Now, once you've found him, once you get in the same range as your teammate's radar, he will show up on the map. But if you mark him when you find him, he'll show up on the map for everybody no matter how far away they are from the conduit. Now, by the way, Demolus, he's going to the conduit. So it's not a good idea to leave that thing. Otherwise, he's going to get there and blow it up. And when he blows himself up, that means you fail. And when you kill him, that means that mission's over. So in my opinion, one of the better things to do is to scan the room. You could pretty much, then you'll hear or see that little red icon when you get close to the doors. Should be enough time for you to kill him, or for your teammates to get there and give you some help, should you need it. Now when it comes to help, Haro, Ember, very useful. Same as Octavia in a team setting. Valkyrie in Mess's power is always welcome in any situation, but in my opinion, Cora is hands down the best Warframe for this mode. When you get Cora and 2 pets, those 3 together, absolutely deadly. Especially if you make one of those mark zones for Venari, you can focus on damage on that next pet, and anything you mark, they will kill. Her Strangle Dome, that thing is fantastic for crowd control, keep guys off your back, and her Ensnare ability works on the Demolus. Like, it really works well. From time to time, the Demolus will flash a Nullifier bubble, but her Whiplash ability refreshes her Ensnare ability, not to mention it hurts. Like, it feels like every one of her abilities was just meant for this mode, in my opinion that is. Now this is my version of Korra. I like her, so I put like 5 formulas on her, but I went for a balance of power and duration, so that all of her abilities can be useful. Now when it comes to these different modes, the enemies are pretty much what makes the difference. So you might want to put on a little bit of fire defense and arcane or fire mod maybe. Mainly because the Napalm Grineer Fire Trooper is the most dangerous guy in this tile set. Oh and yeah, by the way, it's Grineer. So, here's a chart. These are the best elements to use to help shred through and absolutely melt the Grineer. Or, you can always use Corrosive. Of course, Corrosive kills all. Then, no enemies have an extra weakness to Corrosive, but no enemies have an extra defense to Corrosive. So your damage is what your damage is. Like, nobody likes an acid bath, of course. And on that note, guys, Disruption really hasn't changed that much, just different places, different tile sets, so I say you should try them out, in my opinion. I think they're fun. I like this mode. It's much better than Defection. I thought that was going to be fun, but it's just boring. But anyhow, guys, I really hope this has helped. If it has, join the team of killers, become a killer of teams. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. It's the only way we can talk. Keep it easy. And remember, just keep gaming.